Good morning and welcome back, and welcome if you are new as well. My name is Horace. Today's video we have a couple of things to do. We're going to be heading both the backyard and the front yard because there's a lot to be done. I need to trim a couple of these branches. I do have a big tree that's right next to my neighbor. My next door neighbor has a big tree in his backyard, and it's just constantly just causing so many all kinds of flying stuff, but the branches now are coming into our backyard. And we also need to trim. We have a maple tree, like a big maple tree in our front yard, so we need to trim that down as well. And we usually do that before the fall starts, even though we are far from fall. So we're going to be taking care of both the front and the backyard today. But first, the living room isn't that bad at all. I kind of straightened it up already. That's the first thing, honestly, I do. When I wake up in the morning, I usually straighten it up if I haven't done that before I went to bed. So I quickly did that. I'm probably gonna have the robot quickly vacuum here. It isn't as bad. Oh yes, we did remove the rug here and the rug there just for the time being, as my sisters are here and the girls, this way when they're eating, it's easy for them to vacuum and clean, and we can see if anything falls, whereas the rugs, they're always hiding stuff. So I'm probably gonna get the robot to do its thing while we're doing our thing in the front. And I do have some clean dishes to put away. There's always some dishes to be washed. Not sure what's going on in here. Oh my god, we didn't even turn on the dishwasher. Great, so I have to turn it on. I was already also in the middle of cleaning the stove, so I'm gonna finish that. I made me a coffee. These are some sweets that we did for the party. There's cookies and that we baked. Other than that, everything seems to be all right, and I'm probably gonna vacuum the front too because it is very dirty in that area. It's like, I mean, that's where we take off all of our shoes. So yeah, we're gonna get to that later on once we're done with the front yard. But right now, we're gonna quickly take care of the situation here. I wanted to pop in here quickly to say hello to anyone new to my channel and welcome. My name is Horace. I am a mom to 3 boys. I do all sorts of homemaking, whether it's cleaning, decluttering, organizing, decorating, DIY, basically everything about my lifestyle, which also contains lots of colorful. I love me colors, and if you're looking for some colorful home inspiration, you're definitely in the right place, and I hope you do consider subscribing today before you leave here. But mostly, I truly hope that you leave here fully motivated and inspired. To all my returning viewers, thank you so much for all the love and support and all of your kind comments. I appreciate you all so much. Alright, so my cleaning is out the way. We are now gonna hit the outdoor. We're gonna start up with the backyard, but before I do that, I'm just gonna quickly go ahead and open our new chainsaw here. This is a TROOZY 6-inch pole saw and mini chainsaw, meaning it's 2-in-1 with a 21V 3A battery, powered 6-inch brushless electric rotatable pole saw. It does extend to 9 feet, 15-foot max reach actually, and it comes in a multi-angle for tree branches, pruning, wood cutting, and maintaining all of your garden. What this kit also includes is that it comes with an oil pot. You're getting the screwdriver and wrench. You're getting the charging dock and the battery. You're also getting the 6-inch mini chainsaw, the telescope pole, and you're also getting an extra chain in case the chain that comes with the saw goes. But if you haven't heard of TROOZY also, it is a professional welder family that provides amazing brushless tools, and I am here to share their cordless chainsaw here. I'm so grateful that TROOZY were kind enough to reach out to me and wanted to provide this cordless pole saw and mini chainsaw. Let me just say we put it into a good use with all the branches and all the hot mess our tree was growing. We do have a big, large maple tree in our front yard, and you will see it in just a bit when we attack it, and we're gonna trim that tree. You guys, we didn't even use a ladder, okay? Their chainsaw is super lightweight and both handy. Mini chainsaw weighs only 3 pounds and the pole saw weighs only 7 pounds. They're easy to use tool for seniors, females. I mean, my sister was enjoying it too. Everyone had a chance to try this chainsaw. The chain maintenance, basically, you just have to lubricate the chain with oil manually before use for smoother cutting and after use as well. The clean to keep the chain and lubricate for oil before storing it. That being said, I am ready to use this chainsaw here today. They also do have other products like very heavy utility dollies. They also have other chainsaws. They are a welder family. It is a small business, and I'm always here to provide help and support all of small businesses. I have honestly had so many big companies reach out to me, but I only choose who I think is going to benefit me, but also budget friendly. I don't want to be here, trying to advertise or collaborating and sharing things that no one can afford. So I will give you more details as we head outside. But before we do that, let's jump in. Here is up close. Okay, so the kit includes the actual small chainsaw here, which comes with a beautiful cover as well, and then you got the extender for reaching higher branches. This is a little container for oil to lubricate the chain whenever after use and before use. Especially now that it's new, I'm gonna make sure that I lubricate first so that I get a smoother cut. And you cover it, and it's also great to, when you're done cutting whatever it is that you're cutting, to also lubricate before storing it away. It also comes with an extra chain in case that one gets spoiled. You're getting your own little screwdriver here, just like a handheld. There's this one here also. You're getting the charging dock here for the battery and the cord. I mean, you can't get any better than the way it was honestly packaged. It was so beautiful. It's simple, and I cannot wait to use it. I'm going to quickly charge the battery just to give it some time. So I'm letting it charge, and while that's charging, I'm going to go ahead, add some oil, and I'm going to brush a little bit of oil to the chain here before we start cutting any branches. While the battery is charging, I'm going to quickly go ahead and lubricate, because you must lubricate your chainsaw before using it to get a smooth, precise cut. And it's also good to also clean and lubricate before storing it away. Now, it does come with that sharpener too, that filed chain sharpener, if you ever want to sharpen it for even more sharp. But it was so sharp that we literally trimmed everything down. And believe it or not, to lubricate this only took me a couple of minutes. And I went back and grabbed the battery because the weather was getting so hot and we just wanted to get over with it. And the battery, like, believe it or not, since then we have used it so many times and that battery has not even died at all. So as you can see here, Sean was ready to tackle. We didn't extend the pole here because the branches were very short. They are reachable, but when we head to the maple tree out in the front, that is when you'll see we extended the pole to the 9 feet. With your height, you can get up to 15, 16 feet, depending on how tall you are. Now we are at the front maple tree here. This maple tree has grown so massive and we haven't trimmed it down for like I think the last time we trimmed it actually was 2021. I remember being in deep COVID and we actually had a friend and lend us his chainsaw and help us cut. But this chainsaw, I am so grateful, you guys. Oh, it's been bothering me. And the worst part is some of the branches were literally going over to my neighbor, which was kind of annoying him too. And I get it because it is my tree and I'm supposed to maintain it. So this is why we are here, to maintain our trees. So if you have not been maintaining your plants, your garden, and so this is a reminder to join me and do so. There. And so definitely don't forget to check out TROOZY. I will have everything down below in my description. Thank you so much to TROOZY for sponsoring today's video. I am super happy with this product. Not only is it a lightweight, it's just how amazing it works. It's super affordable. If you're looking for a mini chainsaw with a pole that you don't need a ladder, you are also getting a 12-month warranty, which gives you a free repair or replacement. So now that the left side of the tree was done, we are moving over to the right side, which grew so massive as well. And some of these branches, whenever it rains, they actually go down because of the weight from the water and end up scratching the roof of my car. So we're gonna take care of the entire tree. My neighbor actually came by and asked what kind of chainsaw I was using because he was so impressed how precise it was cutting and how easy and effortless the branch was just falling. And I told him, oh, I'm like, this is a TROOZY. I'm like, you can get it from Amazon. So I shared the link with him. Definitely check it out. My sister was out to help us and clean up all this mess. Lucky for us, it was garbage day the following day. So all the branches and all the mess were gone. So once we clean all this up, I will be seeding my grass. There are some areas that I haven't finished seeding yet. I've been seeding my grass because back in April in the spring, we noticed out of nowhere the grass, literally all of our grass just died. I don't know what happened. So early June, I found a bag of grass seed from Costco for $30. Although I don't spend that much money on seeds, I was desperate and I really needed to rescue our grass. And after using it once, I'm not even kidding, once, this grass seed, I noticed a couple of days later, with the help of the rain, the grass was starting to grow. So I made sure every couple of days, whenever it wasn't raining, I would quickly grass the seed. And then seed the grass, I should say, and then water it. And then with all that rain, it helped. And now my grass is back to normal. But I noticed a small little spot that still needed a little extra seed. So I will do that later on because there's nothing better than maintaining your outdoor plants and your garden and your grass. Especially when you have neighbors that just have everything looking nice. You just feel like I cannot be the only one who just has an out of control. So here I am trying to maintain. So I'm busting out our leaf blower as usual because it's the best thing to get rid of all the mess. It's quick. And thanks to Sean, we do this as a team together.
We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive and get down and dirty, act like the bad guy. You want some love, be like when you feel like calling at midnight. You got the best of me, you got me losing sleep. I've been hopeful, baby, I was hoping maybe that you cross my path. I've been sinking lately, and it's hard to move. Think I'm stuck on you.
So I noticed there's a couple of spots that need like a spot seating, so I'm going to do that and then water the entire area because it was super hot on this day.
Would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wanna know, can we trust the stars above to let us know how to go? Whoa. When I go with confidence, when I go we roll our hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go you can go slow, wind it up all night, baby take your time, let me know what I want. When you turn me around, what I want, when the neighbors yell turn down, keep it going, like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation, cigarettes and the season, shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. You know like me, you know shine bright like what.
House maintenance definitely comes with a lot of work, but I'm super happy and glad that this is out the way, nice and clean. The tree is trimmed, and now we're gonna head back to the backyard to water the rest of the garden.
So weird for me,
All right, we are quickly coming to the backyard. Let me tell you guys something here. Let me bring this a little bit over here since my AC is so loud. But you guys, look what's happening to the dahlia. I don't know what happened. Everything was great, but then we had rain after rain after rain, and I guess maybe dahlias don't like too much water. So yeah, it's basically dead. You guys, every day I feel like something is dying on me. This plants this year, last year, the dahlia was the one thing that thrived so much. I fell in love with it. I had to get it again. Oh, my plants are so sad because it is so hot, you guys, today. Super hot. Very, very hot summer day. As you can see, everything is so droopy and so unhappy. I'm gonna quickly water this, guys. Let's see what's the surprise flower from my friend here with million colors. This is very pretty. That is very pretty. But look how vibrant this is. Damn. This is so beautiful. It's something like we used to draw. And then it has a lot of pink, and there's the blues. There's like different shades of blue. But my impatience, oh my goodness, I feel so bad. I need to water them immediately. The mint, yeah, I think I'm gonna probably bring it inside the house once the summer is done. Far away. Oh, this is finally growing. To be honest, I don't even know what it's called. Let's see what it's called. I forgot. Butterfly weed. I'm not even gonna try. Asclepias. Asclepia. It's a perennial. I'm loving this. It's finally, so it's gonna bring like this beautiful like autumn color flowers, and I can see that the flowers are starting to finally come through here. A little orange. There's little flowers. And then the salvia is finally getting bigger. Yep. I need to trim that because it's dead, so it can grow more. Oh my, they're so sad. Tomatoes are working. The cucumber, it's a fake, just doing its thing for no reason. I could care less because this whole thing will be demolished anyways. And the roses are doing much better. I can see new roses coming through. This makes me so happy. This is pink and this one is red. And as you can see, there's a fresh branch. It's finally accepting its home. this is the water, and the water just turned into like algae and probably fungus. So I probably need to, I should repot this. Not today, but I need to definitely repot and put a new soil and get rid of this soil. It's very, very disgusting if I go closer. Yeah. But they all need to be watered. I feel so bad. They're all sad. Believe it or not, the hydrangeas, like, they're not even budging. Like, I don't know what's happening here. Just leaf after leaf after leaf after leaf. We'll see how big it gets, or if I end up getting flowers. This is like a very light blue. It's so beautiful. Oh, and I forgot what this one is called. Something. And then the Russian sage. But anyways, I'm going to quickly water these plants right now. And then we're going to call it for the day. My nieces are just chilling here. They're recording a video. Legit.
Let's pretend this isn't my life. Let's pretend it was a great night. Let's pretend that it was real nice. Let's pretend that it's a movie. Let's pretend that it's a story. Let's pretend that it was glorious. Cause that's where I do my best work. That's where I see my real worth. In fiction you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world, yeah, that's where I do my best work. That's where I put myself first. In fiction you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world. In the imaginary. Can you imagine for me? In the imaginary. Can you imagine for me? Let's pretend that it's a dream life. Let's pretend that it's a dream house. Let's pretend that it's all good vibes for once. Let's pretend that it's a safe place. Let's pretend that it's a safe haven. While the outside world just keeps fading. Oh, cause that's where I do my best work. That's where I see my real worth. In fiction you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world, that's where I do my best work. That's where I put myself first. That's where in fiction you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world. In the imaginary. Can you imagine for me? In the imaginary world. Can you imagine for me? I'm building a world nobody can get to. Put up a fence so I finally get to. Take a deep breath, sit back and relax. Building a world nobody can get to. Put up a fence so I finally get to. Take a deep breath, sit back and relax. I love it in the imaginary world. Can you imagine for me? In the imaginary. Can you imagine for me? 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 Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all on my next one. So stay safe and stay blessed. Bye, y'all.
I find it hard to read.